Hey, this is Chris with Benefits Ally. I'm excited to be joined by Al with Quizify to answer 3 questions, share 3 slides, and do it all in under 3 minutes. First question: what is Quizify?
Well, Chris, if you can imagine, Jeopardy meets Health Education meets Comedy Central, that's what we're all about. We teach employees things about healthcare they had no idea about, and yet they can apply right away. This is a perfect example. Filling cavities is the #1 procedure in the United States, yet it turns out most don't have to be filled. So this is, can you fix a cavity without filling it and drilling it and filling it? Note the Harvard Medical School seal. Most people pick obviously not. The correct answer is, in fact, the dentist can paint a solution on the cavity that will stop it in its tracks. The downside is that, and it costs almost no money and is painless and fast. The downside is they're not going to offer. You got to ask. And I know, because guess what? I have it in my own mouth. I had to ask. It saves a ton of money. You pay for Quizify just in prevented drills and fills.
Perfect. Second question: how is Quizify different?
Well, we have a tool that nobody else has, which is, there's plenty of navigation companies where there's a phone bank of nurses costing, I don't know, $10, $15 a month that will help you with that 2 or 3% of people who have extremely difficult healthcare issues that can't be solved any other way. We cover the other 97% with what we call self-navigation, Quizify to go. For 196 different doctor visit topics, we provide an overview, prep, questions to ask the doctor, questions the doctor will ask you, reviews of the likely drugs that you're going to get, link to drugs.com, and links to expert sources. We have relevant quizzes in some cases, and you can calendar it. There's nothing like this anywhere. It mirrors the doctor visit.
Perfect. Last question: who's a good fit for Quizify?
The best fits for Quizify are people who want to save money right away on emergencies and emergency admissions, because that is our pièce de résistance. We have now figured out how to get a much better deal than most insurance companies get on every emergency. That's about 15 to 20% of your costs, emergency admissions. We send a consent in advance to the hospital, tell them this is what our consent is. If you have an objection, let us know. They never object because, frankly, nobody forwards the message to the ER, but that's their problem. We put a little QR code on the insurance card that tells people where the consent is if they object. And guess what? You're paying 2 times Medicare instead of 3 to 6 times Medicare.
Perfect. Thanks for joining me, Al, and taking the 3x3x3 challenge to share more information about Quizify. Have a fantastic day.